The first step you would take in reporting domestic violence or sexual assault is contacting the RCMP, who will then start by taking your statement. So when we're completing an interview for domestic violence and sexual assaults, a lot of those questions are going to be very invasive. They're going to be uncomfortable. We need to ensure that we have painted the full picture and we figure out exactly what's going on. It needs to be an interview that will be able to hold up with court scrutiny. We're not placing blame. We're not judging you. We just need to collect all of the evidence and all of the details that we can in order to complete a thorough investigation. Quite often, interviews take place at the detachment. We're set up with interview rooms that are audio and video recorded. There are times where we can make alternate arrangements to have interviews be taken off-site and utilizing portable audio and video equipment at that time. When you make a report to the RCMP, you can request a male or a female officer or a bilingual member, English or French, to speak with. The RCMP will do their very best to accommodate that request, and it'll depend on the staffing situation at the time.
Your victim services worker or your Crown Witness Coordinator will be there to help support you through the process, whether it be regular court or DVTO. Their role is to explain what's happening in court, give you information about next court dates, help prepare you to testify if the matter goes to trial, and provide you with information about your role in the system. Crown's office acts as the prosecution. The Crown, however, is not your lawyer. They represent Canada. RCMP refer victims to victim services, and that's a voluntary process. So if you want support of a victim services worker, you can let your RCMP officer know. Crown Witness Coordinators get assigned every file that comes into the office where there's a victim, and we will contact victims in preparation for court every time. So it can take a while before charges get to the Crown's office because the investigation is still ongoing, so anywhere from a week to 3 months, sometimes longer. Typically, a victim can let the RCMP officer know their safety concerns. The police will put them on a no-contact order or a no-go order, which includes not attending their house or place of work. When you enter a courtroom, there's a few key things to be aware of, whether that's DVTO or regular court. You'll find the following people in the courthouse: the judge, the court clerks, the sheriff, the Crown prosecutor, the defense and their lawyer. You may also find the Crown Witness Coordinator, your victim services worker, and members of the public present. The protocols that you may want to be aware of when you enter the courtroom include standing when the judge enters and exits the courtroom, removing your cap unless for religious purposes. You're not allowed to take photographs or chew gum. You're not allowed to have food or drink inside the courtroom. And turn off your cell phone when you enter the courtroom. Testimonial Aid is an application made to the court for the victim to testify with supports. There are multiple different kinds of supports. You can testify with a support person sitting with you, you can testify behind a screen, or you can testify outside of the courtroom through CCTV. You can access the testimonial aids by speaking to your victim services worker or a Crown Witness Coordinator about any concerns or fears you have about testifying. They can help you get in touch with the Crown prosecutor, and from there an application can be made before the court. So your victim service worker or your Crown Witness Coordinator's role is to help prepare you for your day in court. You can ask them any questions you want, and we can meet with you several times leading up to your court appearance to help prepare you for your testimony. The judge understands that this may be your first time in the court. They're very accommodating. You can ask questions while you're on the stand as well. And again, the process can be really intimidating for people. Please speak to your victim services worker or your Crown Witness Coordinator about the use of a testimonial aids, and they can help you communicate that to the Crown prosecutor. Sexualized assault and domestic violence are serious crimes, and it is important for victims to be able to access supports available and understand the court process that is involved when these incidents have been reported.